The term GOAT has become so popular lately, especially in the world of football, with debate on who carries the title between two great footballers, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. It is not a new term, and for your information, it's an acronym whose full meaning is greatest of all time. Now, celebrity Pastor T has weighed in on the use of the term GOAT and argued it has close relations with Satanism. Alexander was a great leader who died at the age of 32. When people were talking about the GOAT, they were talking about the young man who did great things when he was just under 32 years old. But also, if you look at the origin of the GOAT, you see that the face of the devil is represented in the imagery by a man with a goat's head and his fingers pointing to heaven, he added.
Bwana asifiwe sana. Pastor T hapa hivi. Najua siku hizi msee akiomoka ukimake it wasona kuita the GOAT. Ukijiuliza hiyo jina GOAT ilitoka wapi? Mbona wasio witi the cow? Mbona wasio witi the camel? Mbona wasio witi the sheep? Wasio witi the goat. So literally ukienda kwa the book of Daniel kuna prophecy, na hii prophecy ilikuwa detailed about Alexander the Great. Wacha tu nikusomee kwa Daniel 8 from verse 5. Bible inasema, and as I was considering, behold, an he goat came from the west on the face of the whole earth and touched not the ground, and the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. Hii ni Daniel chapter number 8, na ilikuwa prophecy ya the rise of the Greek. Na the leader of the Greek was none other than Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, wakati tunasoma history na tunasoma from the history of the Greek and the origin of Alexander the Great, it is believed that he was a demigod. What does it mean to be a demigod? The mother of Alexander the Great alikuwa mchawi, alikuwa associated na occultism, and it is believed alionekana na the king who was the foster father wa Alexander the Great alimwona akidozi na nyoka. And so it was not known whether he was a true son of the king ama alikuwa a product of the gods sleeping with men and coming up. Alexander was the youngest ruler. He died at the age of 32. Na alikufa na kitu ya ufala sana. Tunasemanga possibly he died of a flu. Though he had conquered the world literally at the age of 32. He died between 32 and 33. And by the age of 32-33, he had conquered all the ruling powers, which was Persia at that particular time. And so by the time wanaongea kuhusu the goat, wanaongea kuhusu a person that has conquered territories at a very young age, and a person that is making headlines, and a person that is doing great wonders at a very young age. And that's why unakuta hiyo name the goat ina prevail. Tukiangalia origin pia tunaona kwamba the image of the devil inakuanga represented by the bumpet, and the bumpet inakuanga a man with a human goat, anakuanga na image ameweka hivi akipoint to the heavens. So will there be connection with demonic satanic influence over people that are making success and people that are influencing the goat very fast? Si uko hapa kusema ati ukisucceed kwa young when you worship a devil ama anything, because you can be a young ruler na uko mso faith na God ako ndani yako. But nilifeel tu ni aje situchanuane tujue origin ya kitu ilitoka wapi. So that's the origin, the goat, Alexander the Great. Young rulers when you wali rule at a very young age. The foundation of Alexander had nothing to do with Christianity. Na ina kuonesha the sovereignty of God. The book of Daniel inaongea kuhusu the 4 successive rulers from Babylon, Persia, Greek and Rome. Na hizi 4 kingdoms, Babylon, Persia, Greek na Rome, hizo 4 kingdoms ndo zinakuanga zimeforge the civilization of the modern world. Ukitaka kujua vile dunia inafikiria, vile dunia inaoperate, lazima study the 4 kingdom. It's a deep study. Lakini kama kawa hapa tunakupatia headlines, alafu baada ya hapo wewe mwenyewe unaenda unajipiga research yako fiti na unachanuka. So by the time unatumia the word the goat, ujue tunarudi pale kwa Daniel 8. God bless sana. See you next time.
His remarks on the matter have raised a debate online, with many countering his arguments, saying that he is overthinking the whole issue. To many who have commented on his statement, the word GOAT just means greatest of all time, and that's all. The following are some reactions from netizens. Veronica Frank. Christians should stop complicating salvation with overthinking. It's simple to believe the word of God, worship Jesus Christ, and live your life. Overthinking just create fear. May end up lost with a lot of ideologies. Rehema Miriam. I thought it was an initial with the full meaning and not just a word on its own. It now means that farmers should not rear goats because they are Satan. Destiny Son. When we all agree that it's an initial depending on the context, then such debates won't be there. Thank you, very important.